So, an interesting sport for this week. Another I'd never heard of until I looked into it. Boccia, this one is. It's a sport for people with limited mobility, and it was developed for people with cerebral palsy in particular. By 2008, it was being practiced in over 50 countries worldwide, and it's one of 3 Paralympic sports that have no counterpart in the Olympic programme. Yesterday, I caught up with a local champion of the sport, Chris Johnson, who's disability community sports coach for this area, and I asked him, what is Boccia?
It's a cross between bowls and petanque, and it was originally invented by, I think it was a guy in Denmark or Norway, for his son who had cerebral palsy, and he wanted a sport that he could achieve in. So this guy's invented sort of this bowls game. And
how long's it been around?
It's from the 70s as far as I know, from when it was invented. So, I mean, it's been out for a while. And it focuses on people with cerebral palsy, but anyone with a disability it can sort of transfer towards.
So how do you play it then? What's the rules with it?
Very simple, really. You have a jack, which is the white ball, and then you'll have 2 sets of balls, which is red and blue. So obviously 2 different teams, which can be played either singular or in teams. And the idea is to get your ball for your team as close to the white as you can.
Right,
okay. And basically it's scored by how many of your coloured balls there is before the next colour.
So like you say, it's quite similar to bowling then?
It is, yeah, very similar. The balls are a bit different, they're not hard balls. They've got like, they're made of a sort of a leather material with like writing inside of it, so that people can grab them and hold them. So they're not a sort of a solid ball.
I see, okay. So you're the disability community sports coach and you work with disabled people. What kind of challenges do they face really when they want to get involved with a sport?
Well, I mean, on a local level, we have clubs where people can go play, but obviously in the East Riding we have issues such as transport and the rural locations. In terms of barriers to compete on a sort of regional or national level, because it's not a sport what you'd class as like football or rugby. Obviously, it doesn't receive as much funding, so opportunities are sometimes limited to go on and progress and excel.
And I guess is it only disabled people that can get involved with Boccia then at the moment?
No. I mean, it is open to everybody. You find, especially elderly people, they can easily play it. And so can school children. So it's literally a game for everybody. Obviously, it challenges some people more than others, and other people get more out of it than others will. But no, it is really a game for everybody.
Tell us a bit about your job then, with community sports coach. It's not just Boccia that you're teaching, I suppose? No,
it's not. I mean, my role, I work in schools, I work in daycare centres, I work with community groups, I work on setting up sort of Boccia clubs, things like that. So no, it's the sports and the sort of areas that I work in is endless, really. But back at
Boccia, you're looking for people to get involved with this, aren't you?
Yeah, we are. I mean, we've got 3 clubs running in the East Riding at the moment, which are quite solid clubs. So we have a core of people who do attend. Mm-hmm. But I mean, we're always looking for new people to attend and participate. So we really want as many people to come along and try it, and if they enjoy it, then carry it on.
And it's not just about playing the sport either, is it? It's quite a social atmosphere too.
No, I mean, the clubs that we run, the main aim of it is the social aspect, especially working with disabled people. Not often we find that they're sometimes isolated and they don't interact with people and build up relationships. So the social aspect of playing is something that we really emphasise.
A similar problem with older people as well, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, especially East Riding being as rural as it is, people find it hard to get out and do things. So, yeah, I mean, elderly people, we try and put the clubs in places where people can attend and it's not too far away from them.
So where are they taking place then, if people want to get involved?
Okay, we have 2 clubs on a Tuesday, one in Wiveransea and one in Driffield, and one on a Wednesday evening in Beverley. In Wiveransea, it's 7 till 8 at the Shaw Centre, and in Driffield, it's 7 till 8 at the Shaw Start Centre. And then if you wanted to come along to Beverley, it's at Townview Respite Centre, and again that's 7 till 8. Yeah, obviously any other information, then please, I want people to obviously ring me and can direct them and things like that.
Excellent. Okay, well, Chris, thanks ever so much for joining us today and finding out about another sport that I knew nothing about until this week.
There you go, you'll have to try it sometime.
I will do, definitely, yeah. Thanks very much, Chris.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Take care, bye-bye. That's Chris Johnson, Disability Community Sports Coach, talking about Boccia. Now, those groups, again, they're at 7pm until 8 at the Shaw Centre in Withensea, and then the Sure Start Centre in Driffield at the same time, 7 till 8. Beverley, if you want to go there, that's on a Wednesday evening at the View Respite Centre, again, 7 till 8. So if you fancy a go at that or joining one of the groups, get in touch with Chris. His mobile number there is 07900 253 847, or you can email him at chris.johnson@eastriding.gov.uk. Now, if you didn't catch those, give Emily a call and we'll pass the details on for you as well. So, Boccia, the sport of the week this week. Next week, we're getting the rackets out because, of course, it's Wimbledon, isn't it, running at the moment? So we're going to play a bit of tennis.